Happy birthday, Nana.
It's a great day.
It's Nana's birthday. We have wind chill advisories, so no school. We have no power. Power went out in town a few hours ago. Very heavy duty robes, slippers for sure. I don't know, it's getting cold in the house though.
My mother gave birth to me 73 years ago today, and it was a very, very cold day, and she had pneumonia.
At the time? Oh my gosh.
Which was very new to be treated at that time. They didn't really know exactly what to do with it.
Oh my gosh.
And she could have been at risk, as could I have been at risk.
Couple strong individuals, I would say.
Yeah, so.
You and Mom. Right now it's about 20 after 10, and all morning long, ever since the start of this outage, they said that it was slated to come back, like Ameren gave a predicted time, and they said 9:20. And it definitely did not come back at 9:20. It's like 9:25. You're looking at the clock like, power, but we didn't get it. Mom was watching them while I was downstairs getting some editing done just with the battery power I had on my computer. So I got about a half-hour video edited, which is good, but now we're just all waiting on some power to come back. I wanted to make Nana cherry turnovers this morning. I had a lot of big plans.
There's still time today. There's still time today.
There's still time?
Yeah, still time.
Help! It's cold! Or as Biddy would say, it's Cody. Can you say it's Cody?
Cody. No, it's Nookies. Where's Ripper?
Biddy!
Uh-oh.
We got an update to the situation. Mom, can you provide the update?
We now have no water.
Awesome. Hey, Biddle.
Have spec on.
Yay! All right, folks, the situation is this. It is noon. Within the last half hour or so, power came back. We were all packing up to go over to Nana and Papa's house where they do have power. In the meantime, did I mention we had the water issue? No water too? But the water is back on, but we're under a boil order. That's because something froze at the water plant or the water tower or something. And so as soon as the powered stuff came back here, we're like, we'll just stay here, get lunch going and all that business. Made some lovely cherry turnovers for Nana. And it looks delightful. I think it's gonna be good.
I don't see my tummy anymore.
What? Happy birthday to
you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Nana Tummy.
Oh, yeah.
Happy birthday, Nana Tummy. I colored this one.
It's beautiful. Why is there a lot of yellow on it?
Oh, because it's Nana's favorite color.
Oh, that's so nice. I love it. What did you color for Nana?
Balloons. Ridders.
You did a really nice job.
Thank you.
Did you like them, Nana?
I love them. Most beautiful birthday cards ever.
Hi, everyone. I know it was a nice little celebratory video clip when the power came on midday today, but this evening, right after bedtime, right around 7:30ish, the power went off again. And it's been off now for a couple of hours. And Baker just came up to lay with me. I think she might be getting a little cold. I think it said on Facebook some 6,000 people. Is that right, Bub? Like there are a lot of people in this area without power. I don't know how quick they'll be able to restore it, but it's already feeling cool down here. But I went up and checked on the girls, and their rooms feel normal. I know heat rises, but their rooms felt totally normal and comfortable. So I'm really keeping my fingers crossed that hangs on. Bub and I are just on the couch right now, laying with Baker. I think what we're going to do is just set alarms on our phone and go up and check them periodically. It is so cold. This is all, weather related, of course, but fingers crossed that everything gets back up and running sometime here in the night, because I know there are people, I'm sure, colder than I am right now. So hopefully the workers can get the job done and do it safely. It's 12:30 and the power is back on. Look who's been laying with me. And it was weird, guys. I swear I had this feeling just before it came on. I had this energy. This weird, maybe I'm going nuts, but I had this weird feeling like something's about to happen. And then 2 seconds later it started flickering and then it was on. Bub, it's on. Mm-hmm. The power's on, Bub.
Going in the mine. I'm going to trick or treating. I want to be Goldilocks. I'm going to be Goldilocks.
I'm not sure if there is a Goldilocks filter.
Yeah, mini one.
Yeah.
A Goldilocks one.
These ColourPop mascaras provided a fun color matching game here. Look at the bottom. That tells you where it should go. What one is that?
Blue.
Okay, so where does it go?
Right there.
Very good. Thank you.
Where does this go?
What color is it?
Red. Okay. Blow the bubbles.
Are you blowing bubbles? I, meanwhile, am wearing some Allure magnetic half lashes on my magnetic liner, and it worked pretty well today. The weather has calmed down here, thank goodness. Wednesday was the crazy day with the 2 power outages, and we just thought we were going nuts in here. Thursday was calmer, and now I think it's really starting to warm up more today. So Biddy and I have just been playing with calico critters and reading books and opening up some makeup. Are you helping?
Uh-oh.
And you know what? I think after we pick Nookie up from school, we're gonna get some Happy Meals today. It's a Happy Meal kind of day. Also, I need to go grocery shopping. We're running low on produce. They have just there used to be a time in my life before children where I would buy fruits and vegetables and not be able to get them all eaten up before they started going bad, and that is so not my life anymore. Buy bananas, one day they're here, next day they're gone. Same with strawberries, grapes, salads. Nookie is the biggest salad eater ever. I mean, she just loves it. The more stuff you can pile on there too. She wants the tomatoes and the cucumber and all that good stuff. Are you dancing? Also, before I forget, I showed the other day on Instagram the girls playing with their Calico Critters stuff on this little, I think it's called an activity table. It has a nice little lip all around it, and it's pretty big, and we got it from Pottery Barn. So I wanted to answer that question because I got so many questions on Instagram. Where's that table from? Where are the bins from? The bins roll underneath. They're on wheels. We have that whole situation sitting on a 5x7 rug in this little kind of extra side room. And I just thought it'd be a great place for their doll houses or whatever toy they're into at the moment. It's really easy storage underneath and then a lot of room to play. And the neat thing about the table, I think it's called the Carolina something or other, I will link to it below, but you get long legs too. So when they're bigger and they're no longer maybe on their knees playing with toys or doing whatever, the table will be a standard height. You can buy some chairs and have a great little place for them to play and work. I thought that was the coolest thing, and I don't know that I mentioned it much around Christmas time, but it was their big Christmas thing was that play table, and then we gave them a new little Calico Critter situation. It's a grand department store. It's the cutest thing in the world, and that's sitting on there too. But it's gotten so much use. We love it. We've got the protector on top, which just lifts away, and I think that's great because then your table's not getting all scratched up, and it's just nice and wipeable and good. Did you get that all put away?
I did.
Good for you. Thank you so much. You are so helpful.
Okay.
So what was in there?
Some mascara.
Mascara, that's right.
Let me show you.
Wrapping up this day of doing the most, says this mom who got Happy Meals for lunch. But hey, they liked it. We're now watching Tangled. Hey everybody, happy Saturday. I just got my makeup done, went pretty natural with it today. I'm all about like a lip balm and then kind of accentuating it, bringing up the color just a little bit with a certain lip liner, and today's lip liner is Port Grimaude from NARS. I'm really feeling like if you have on hand a few bold lip liners, like you can totally create whatever look you want and have a really comfortable look too. But what's on tap for today? It's gonna be a pretty, low-key weekend for the most part. I could do my nails. Oh, it's a bad place right now. They're all chippy and it was totally fresh last week. Really need groceries at some point, so I may try to accomplish that this morning and get a little list going. Super Bowl weekend, so that's exciting, and I have a video going up this morning that I'm so pumped about. I'm always pumped. I feel like I'm really blessed to do content that I am continuously pumped about because I'm making all my own decisions. I do it all on my own terms, my own time. I don't have any agreements with brands to do a certain thing, and it's so free and it's so wonderful. And the video I did today, sorry about the completely messy hair, like this is totally untouched. But the video coming today is just situations where sometimes your first impression, like you make an initial judgment on a product and you either think it's gonna work or maybe you're skeptical about it, and then it proves you wrong in some way. And so that's what this video is, and it's all drugstore stuff that falls into that category. I may do a high-end one as well. I really want to do something kind of with this background. Like, I know it's not ideal. I love this picture up here. I love the mirror. The drawers are just kind of like, meh, but at the same time, I naturally sit here and do my makeup, right? And the drawers contain makeup, and I don't want to like put them on the opposite side of the room, They need to kind of be handy. Maybe there's some way I could make that a little cuter back there, but I've been hesitant to put a lot of things in the background or a lot of like lighting sources right there. I do have a lamp there, and that lamp right there is always turned on whenever I shoot a video, but putting a light back there, like my camera will see that behind me and try to like focus in on that instead of me because it'll be so close to my face. Like my burn here, burn myself on the oven. But I don't know, I'll figure something out. Maybe this is silly, but I feel like the background is so secondary to the content. Like honestly, and I feel like that way not just about myself, but about other people I watch. If I value that person and their message and what they're saying to me, I do not care what's in their background. And so I feel like I also don't judge myself too hard on that either because that's the way I see other people. But actually, I do think having a window in the background has been awesome. I love having that there, and I know that in the winter time it's kind of like it's just darkness out there, so it's maybe a little boring, but for the rest of the year, like there'll be pretty sunrises and colors coming back there. There have been times where I've shot videos and I've thought there is no prettier background you could create than what Mother Nature is doing out there. But look at how foggy it is today. You can barely see the light or the house that's over there. But I love the window, so I will probably continue to, yoink angle myself. Yoink is getting way too in my vocab. But go this way and just maybe I can come up with something a bit more interesting over here. No, you're fine, Bub. I want to completely catch you by surprise on this topic and see if you remember what I'm going to ask you about. Oh no! Do you have an urgent need for a book to be read?
Mommy, I want to get up.
Okay, I'll hold you. Do you remember the first time you told me you loved me?
Yes, it was on an e-card. I think it was like, it had a picture of an eye, a heart, and a sheep, which was a U, spelled E-W-E.
Okay, you remember. Okay, yeah, well, I came across and I love you like that, E-W-E, on Twitter. Someone posted something and I was like, oh my.
I'm gonna do songs.
You're gonna do songs? Oh, she's gonna need to sing along to the Beauty and the Beast. I saw that and it reminded me of that. And e-cards. E-cards used to be
sent it to your Hotmail.
Much more of a thing. I still have Hotmail.
That's true.
If anybody else out there also has Hotmail still, welcome to the sisterhood.
I've seen,
or the brotherhood, whatever we are.
I know hood. I know a few people that still have AOL email addresses.
Oh,
That's probably even older.
Well, I don't have my original Hotmail address.
Went back to Hotmail.
But I don't know. But no, that was really sweet, Bub. How you did that. Involving a sheep.
17 at the time.
Classic Bub, incorporating humor
Right.
into it. If you could go back and do it again, would you do it that way?
Of course.
Anyway, I love you, Bub.
I love you.
What is that, Biddy?
Origami. Origami.
That's the tag. Can you show me how it works? This might be the most satisfying toy ever.
This is a shimmy.
It's a shimmy? Here, what if I went like this, Biddy? Biddy, what if I went like this?
What?
Boom. It's like a Playboy bunny. Yoink. I pet him this way.
And I put him this way. I make him gold.
You make him gold. There you go, just go one time, boop. Oh, could you make him pink again, please? Could you make him pink?
I can.
Ooh. Back forth, back forth. It's a tight one against Bradley. Come on, dogs, you can do it. They've been behind for most of the game, but now it's just like back and forth, back and forth. Bub would be here, but he is dealing with some youth sports stuff that he volunteers for. Oh! Everybody's been napping. I am wearing today, by the way, the new Hourglass Liquid Foundation. I ordered it like Johnny on the spot from Sephora's website, and in the meantime, before that arrived, I was sent a PR package with 3 of them in there, and none of the 3 worked for me, but the one I chose did work. So I guess good thing I ordered it right. This is the shade Vanilla. This turned out to be the best match, but it's wearing pretty nicely, it seems. Really great coverage with it, for sure. Down by 4 now. Okay. The Salukis are now up by 2, 67-65, 3:35 left in the second. That's Emily Noel for ESPN. We're on our way to Buffalo Wild Wings.
So what brought this trip to B-Dubs on?
Well, I don't know. We were sitting there
Getting weird lighting things.
watching
happening.
the oh, this is gorgeous light. We were watching the SIU game, mainly me because you were off volunteering. I was watching the SIU game, and then I got in the mood to, go
This
out
is so
and eat
bad.
or something.
Your entire face is just a big bright spot.
I am a big bright
Hey,
spot,
what if I-
Bub. What are you talking about?
But if I do that now, you're fine. I don't understand.
Bub, you just do whatever you need to do to get this lighting proper.
Alright.
Here, we're about to make
Yeah,
a
this is gonna be
turn
perfect.
straight into the sun, so we'll see how it goes.
Could be really good. It could be really. Oh my God, it's so bright.
I just felt like I wanted to eat out, okay, with the family.
Nobody's accusing anybody of anything.
With the whole group. That sweatshirt really brings out the blue in your eyes, Bub.
Oh gosh, thanks. Here, I'm gonna help you out with that windshield.
I love
It
you.
looked like a very
I love you, Boodle.
bitty boodle. Feels like it's been a busy few weeks. Mainly, kind of had that holiday lull to where things weren't able to get done, and then it's just kind of all hit me in the face. And it's, I don't know about you, but for me, it feels like the month of January went by in like the blink of an eye.
I felt like it went on a really long time.
Really?
How'd you enjoy the gala last weekend, Bub?
I had a good time trying to get this.
Did you like my dress?
It was beautiful.
Sometimes with events, big events, you think, okay, I don't get out that often for a big formal event. I'm going to really do the hair up. I'm going to do something big. But I thought, you know what? Let's do a bomb makeup look and then and a really good dress. And let's just do a sleek low ponytail.
Sleek low pony.
And I asked Bub, I said, is this going to work? Can I pull this off completely back from the face? He said yes.
Completely supported the decision. It worked out well.
Anyway, it was fun. It was this hospice event. It's obviously benefiting a great cause. Hospice is funded solely by donations. Hospice of Southern Illinois, we're talking about
Right.
here. And so it's a big night of like performances, and there's multiple acts, and there's a silent auction, which Beauty Broadcast fam, yes, we came in with a basket for that. Live auction as well, a dinner. So it's a big night, and there were some really good performances that we enjoyed. I love you!
It's got like a super cool reflection where it's like distorting your face right now. So you can, like your eye is like, yeah, okay. This will be fun.
Have you trying to make me look bad over there?
Oh, it's not me.
This will be the last time I drive anywhere, because then I gotta hand over the reins of the vlogging to Bob.
Just wait till you see how our faces look in this lighting. You won't be able to see anything. This is one of the worst intersections in the world right here.
We'll see if I can do it.
Because it's like, it's a three-way stop right here. It's busy.
Let's raise
And
awareness.
we don't have to stop, but see what they did?
Stop.
They started going.
Thank you, Coach Lafferty. I drive defensively. That was what my driver's ed coach in high school always said to do. And I've carried that with me every day of my life. Drive defensively. Have I gotten in any accidents? No. Have I gotten in any altercations where I had to pay anything? No.
You were in an accident, it just wasn't your fault.
No, not that I was driving.
We got rear-ended. Whoa,
Wait.
What? You don't remember? We
Wait.
got rear-ended by the Moto Mart in
That
the
wasn't me
Murano.
driving though, that was you driving.
No,
I'm
I was in the
pretty sure.
passenger seat.
Oh, we're at the restaurant
'Cause
now.
I was-
Bye-bye.
I was in one accident.
I didn't do anything.
No, it was not your fault at all. We got rear-ended. You were stopped at a stoplight accident.
Or can we be done now?
Track record.
Can we be done now?
Track record tarnished.
I'm coloring pictures. It's gone. It's orange.
Pink and red.
We were talking about my first love interest before Bub came
It
along.
wasn't me.
And it never really amounted to anything either. So there was that. I'm not going to name names because I have no idea who out there in the universe is watching this.
Just wasn't me. That's all you need to know.
Hi. Hi.
And then we started singing the Garth Brooks. Sometimes I thank God for unanswered prayers.
Kind of rushed that a little bit.
Sometimes I thank God
Better. Much
for
better.
unanswered prayers.
That's dead on.
Remember when you're talking. I'm not singing this great. To the man upstairs. Just because he may not answer doesn't mean he don't care. Some of God's greatest gifts are unanswered prayers.
It's very true.
I don't know how much time I really spent praying for that when we work out, but it just...
Hey, what are you doing?
Please don't put the calico critter in the
No
fridge.
calico critters in the fridge. You think back to all the things that you thought you wanted
Well, yeah.
and like really wanted, and now you're like, dude, if I'd
I
have
just
gotten that, that would
felt
have been that great.
like what I was telling Bub was I felt like it was the only other like Bub and I before we really started dating. I felt like he was really my friend, you know, like or somebody who I could just talk to and joke with and felt totally comfortable with. And this was the only other person who was kind of on that level. This was how it started. I was asked to a dance by somebody who I didn't really want to go with, and then Bub swooped in and said, "How about you go with me?"
True. Then all of a sudden we're talking on MSN Messenger every night, and
MSN Messenger, baby.
then we're married
Bub
with 2 kids.
swooped in. I remember the first time I kissed you, Bub.
I did too.
I made the first move.
You did.
You were nervous. And I knew it. I could
nervous.
feel it.
Sense it.
So I broke the tension.
Well, you'd had experience kissing people.
Is your goal at the end of every segment of this vlog to somehow like throw me under the bus?
It's just kind of working out that way. I mean, there were some forky roads, you know? We grew up 1,000 miles apart.
That's right. How did you find your way from North Dakota
Yeah, it wasn't
all the
like-
way to Western Illinois, not an urban area,
Right, it's
not a
like
hot
we lived
spot.
in some suburban Chicago and we
It
moved
was
there.
just
It was
rural to rural, you know?
rural to rural. From ruralest to just rural.